2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An overhead look at downtown. And we've got,
hey, Kevin, with
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. And it's Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the 70s. Sixers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. On its way from Young for two. Gets an open look and hits. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it straight. Oh! You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And Young kicks to Collins. Out to the right wing. Snell, the pass to Capella. Young outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Young looking it over. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's good, 2 points. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You watch Trae Young in transition. Has a free-flowing style that's drawn comparisons, if you can believe it, to Pistol Pete Maravich.
Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Hunter, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. It's stolen by Capella. The numbers in their favor. And there's Collins on the assist from Bogdanovich. And that'll tie this game up.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Young, and the layup falls. Young's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta, trailing by 2. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Shot clock at 5. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Over Simmons. Young's shot is off. 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Simmons with it. And Young picks him up defensively. No good on that one. Here's Bogdanovich. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Great positioning on the putback.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's Young. Buried from 15 feet out. He's got 8.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
The drive by Simmons. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Now Young. He's got 8. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Green finds Curry to the inside. Here's Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you think it may...
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer. Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Williams passes to Herter. Gallinari down low. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
And it's Hill penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hill's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Using the pick to create space, something Lou does exceptionally well.
On the wing, Hill over Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks trail by 3. Now, here's Hunter. Good D by Howard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
Williams passes to Hunter. And here is Okongwu. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Oh, that was something else.
Wow, And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Will it go? And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Being aggressive and getting to the line, this is when Gallinari's most efficient.
Atlanta shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And that one's good, Maxey.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Young with no one around. Nailed from three-point land.
We saw that coming all the way. Trae Young just doing what he does best.
Now, here's Maxey. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Embiid, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Snell from outside. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Green comes in for Seth Curry, and Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And a change for the Hawks. Collins is checked in. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young from deep three-point range. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Harris. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well. Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And so it's Philadelphia. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, and Tobias Harris. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the three. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. A 12-point game. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Capella finds Young. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Bogdanovich wide open. No good on the three.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
George Hill's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 10. Up top, Embiid. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Tobias Harris. Atlanta also making some changes here. Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's done in for Young.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
The putback. It's good on the putback. Collins has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Count the basket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
The Hawks trail by 10. To the middle. Shoots a fader. Dunn passes to Huerter. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside for Curry. Inside. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And it's Jake Milton in for Seth Curry. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Williams in for Dunn. It's Williams with the drive. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
1:46 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Here's Hill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Simmons checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Harris subbed in for Hill. No good from Howard. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Dunn, and he banks in the layup. Dunn's got his first points of the game.
This is a common scenario for Chris Dunn. Pushing the action, drawing contact, making a play.
Here's Max on the wing, Harris. Now, here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass. Maxey's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Chalk up 2 there. And the 76ers lead by 12. Williams looking over the floor. And here we go. No good from Simmons.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Harris.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Maxey passes to Howard. Rebound by the Hawks. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 6 points for Gallinari.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
To the paint and stolen by Howard. Here's Maxey. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
The Hawks trail by 14. Young from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
And they double up Simmons. Down low, here's Green. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Green. And the 76ers lead by 13. Young outside. In the corner, Snell with it. Young against Simmons. Good. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Simmons. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 11. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Collins subbed in for Gallinari. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for the Hawks. Count that bucket.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Snell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Simmons with it. And they pick up 2. Simmons got 20.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Collins passes to Huerter. Back to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot by Collins, no good. Philadelphia leading by 13. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Outside Curry. No good on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. A nice shot by Young.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Philadelphia.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. And he makes the first.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. Harris looking it over. Simmons passes to Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Simmons. Three-pointer. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. Bucket is good. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Simmons finds Harris. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Good on the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes in there.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Simmons against Holiday. The drive by Simmons. Sweet little floater. Simmons got 8.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Giannis passes to Holiday. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the middle. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Giannis. Over Holiday, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Tobias Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Outside, Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Here is Forbes. 1:05 left in the first. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Hill, and so he hits both. The 76ers trail by 5. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Korkmaz. And Howard slams it home.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great position.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bucks lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Bucks leading by 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Passes to Holiday. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Holiday kicks to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. And no good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Korkmaz, defended by DiVincenzo. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Korkmaz. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Howard with the steal. And they're on the break. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Howard has a high field goal percentage for a reason. He takes smart shots deep in the offense.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Maxey. Howard can't hit.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Hill. Outside for Curry. The rebound by the Bucks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Teague's checked in. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. It's Giannis with the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Curry is inside. Teague covering Embiid. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Holiday surveying the floor. Lopez left side. Over Embiid. Lopez, no luck. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Bucks making a change here. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Teague. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Jeff Teague knows he's going to get hit when he gets in there like that, but great job still knocking it down.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Hill. Yep, that one goes. Hill's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And to Kumbo inside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 9 points and one of them. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Harris on the double team. Kicks it out to Giannis. Just 2 to shoot. And he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. That one goes. Count it. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Outside Curry. There's the dish to Embiid. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Holiday playing some unpredictable ball there. Remarkable at getting the defender into the air with that shot fake.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Hill, he's checked in for Maxey. The 76ers trail by 4. Hill looking around. And there's the pass to Thibault. To the wing right side. Korkmaz passes to Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And here's Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Can't hit from the elbow.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
Tucker, the pass to Holiday. Right side, Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 8 points.
That's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
And so he'll bring it up for the 76ers. A 2-point game and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Bobby Portis.
And the D's got to be a bit more physical right there. Allowing Dwight to get that deep, not a good idea, which is why he constantly finds his way to the free throw line.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Shake Milton. Outside Teague. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Teague with the ball. Up top, Portis. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 10.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. 76ers ahead. They're up by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Milwaukee now. Pass to Holiday. Takes it down to Middleton. 3 on the clock. And that one drops for him.
And great to see moments where Drew Holiday can show how explosive he is right now in a groove.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now Holiday. Middleton outside. Sinks that one from the post. Middleton's got his first bucket in this one.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
And so they foul intentionally. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Right side Simmons. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there 7.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Outside Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Curry against Holiday. Yep, it counts. Holiday's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Here's Curry. Again, Philadelphia.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
Holiday, no one around him. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 3. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. It drops.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Giannis.
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Simmons against Holiday. And it's Simmons penetrating. Money!
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Yes!
And the one-hand slam just just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Outside Curry. Simmons on the wing. Harris inside the line. No good. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 4. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at small forward. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Curry with a wide open look. Second chance effort. Outside for Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And stolen by Harris. Irving attacking. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Simmons against Harden. And that one's good. Simmons. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And that one drops. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Puts it up from 17, and Embiid the bucket on the assist from Simmons.
The mid-range J from Embiid getting better and better.
Harden outside. Pass to Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Simmons working it over. He kicks it to Embiid. Fires from 18. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Harden against Simmons. Count it. Good.
You know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Jordan kicks to Harris. Tries again. He doesn't hit that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Curry. Embiid inside. Guarded by KD. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Jordan trying to free himself up. The 76ers leading by 6. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Count that one.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Now here's Simmons over to the left wing. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Harden. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
And, you know, the beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Harris.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an
Being from Africa at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse.
We've got George Hill. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Hill drives in, and Hill throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the sky hook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Here is Harden. He's got 14. And yes, it's good. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Nets trail by 7. Irving passes to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. It's good.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
And here's Maxey, and there's the feed to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. Here's Irving. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he...
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Irving drives in. Jordan kicks to KD. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Maxey. That one a little long. Nets trail by 6. To the inside. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Here's Curry with the 3. A rebound by the Nets. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's Brown missing. Outside for Curry. All sorts of time. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He ended up with 15 points. And that's going to do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, I'll tell you what.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hill, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for Simmons. They get it back.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Milton the pass to Howard. A putback. It's good on the putback. Milton's got his first 2 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Griffin. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Philadelphia shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Now here's Milton. Pass to Howard and stolen by Jordan. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Harden. And the shot goes in. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Milton. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Griffin finds Brown. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quitting this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And taken away by Brown. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Howard in the post. And it's Howard finishing it off.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Irving kicks to KD. 1:39 left in the third. The 76ers trail by 8. Griffin with the steal. Durant down low. The shot's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Howard. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got 7 points in the game.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
Irving passes to Durant. The kick out to Brown. Nets passing it around. Durant down low. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Maxey. Hill passes to Howard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Claxton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Maxey passes to Hill. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Harden wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark. Brown against Curry. It's good.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
Harden scanning the floor. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
James Harden. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Up top, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Slashability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
Harden outside. And stolen by Simmons. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harden outside. And And the rejection by Embiid.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Green kicks to Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nets leading by 7. Harden with it. Durant in the corner. No one near him. And Simmons with the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Embiid. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
Harden the pass to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Durant against Harris. And that one is good.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Outside, Simmons. Out to the right wing. Embiid with it. Picked up by Harris. Green, no luck. Nets leading by 8. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. KD on the wing. Misses the 3. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Curry can't get it to go. Simmons against Harden. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Up top, Simmons. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Embiid trying to break loose. And Simmons with the layup.
Boy, you cannot neglect putting a body on Simmons. I mean, with his height and athleticism, this dude is a problem on the glass.
Outside Irving. There's the 3. And the Nets miss again. So it's Philadelphia now. Trailing here by 8. And good that time. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side Harris from the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Simmons passes to Curry. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Irving looking over the floor, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the center position.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Harris. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it. Okay, once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Pass to Capella. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. And the 76ers with possession. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Passes it to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back Back to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer is right on target.
It is evident that Bogdanovich wants to take the next step in the game. I mean, these shots are proof of it. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Now the pass to Hunter. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Bogdanovich. It's Collins with the drive. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Curry's shot is off.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Collins kicks to Capella. Simmons against Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Simmons looking it over. Embiid wide open. And Simmons is right there. Simmons got his second basket. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
It's Young on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Outside Curry. From downtown, and they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
I see what he was going for. It was a gamble on his part, but then you've got to live with the results.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams double team. Here's Okongwu. Gallinari down low. Defended by Thibault. 3-pointers. Snell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Hill. Howard. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And still a close game as the first quarter.
Show up. As far as what I'm doing.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the 1.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. But 3. Huerter, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor.
Oh, what a beautiful point.
With intensity, did you see that? Great. And Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Thibault kicks to Korkmaz. The shot will not fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Herder. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Howard at the elbow. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Williams against Howard. Down low. Okongwu. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dunn comes in for Williams. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in for Shake Milton. Korkmaz kicks to Harris. Inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Harris. And the 76ers lead by 4. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Snell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dunn left side. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Snell. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Hawks shooting 40% from the field. Here's Okongwu. Back to Dunn. Kicks it out to Collins. Dunn, wide open, he fires. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Maxey. Harris outside. 1:53 left in the second quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Dunn dishes to Collins from the baseline. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Chris Dunn. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Young. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Basket counts.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Outside, Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
The pass to Fernando. Back to Herter. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Hill. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. And so it's Philadelphia. Hold. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Reading for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Hawks trail by 10.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Collins. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside, Simmons. The drive by Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 10. And here's Young. He has 6. To the paint. Bogdanovich looking around. The dish to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Simmons. Green with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Dunn right side. And Dunn with the slam.
Point guard with major hops. Give Dunn room to fly. He will not disappoint.
Now, here's Maxey. Dunn covering. Here's Thibault. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Snell. And he bangs it home with one hand.
A burst of athleticism. Gets Snell to the rim. He throws it down.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Maxey. Back to Thibault. It's deflected. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Milton grabs the board. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Chris Dunn. George Hill's checked in for Philadelphia. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 10.
But just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
Williams passes to Capella. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. And it's sent back by Howard. Inside, it's stolen by Hill. He can't get that one to fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Passes it to Huerter. Hill against Capella. To the right side. Good on the three-point shot. Huerter's got 5.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
It's intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one, and that's an intentional foul. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in to the inside and stolen by Thibault. Down low. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Now here's Milton. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Williams for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks trail by 9. Taking a look at the 76ers. Howard is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Hill. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Williams finds Collins. Hunter with it. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Okongwu dishes to Collins. Fires from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Good D by Embiid. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Count it. Howard's got 6 in the quarter. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. It's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And then for Philadelphia, Harris comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. Outside, Simmons. There's the pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Green inside. Gallinari on him. And it's Green missing. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Curry. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Out to Gallinari. Lets the three fly. But they'll get another chance. Capella, the pass to Herter. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading by 13. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Howard.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Hill comes in for Gallinari. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Young. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dunn. And he banks in the layup.
Nothing you can do there. Dunn is sometimes too powerful to handle on the drive.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen. And here they come. And he lays it up and in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 14. Here's Dunn, and the layup's good off the glass.
Masterful penetrator. Once Dunn notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. The kick out to Scott. Beyond the arc. Intercepted. Pass break. Here we go. It's stolen by Milton. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. And he makes both free throws. And the Hawks with possession here.
The closer Dunn is to the basket, the more effective he is. Quality possessions from a guard.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business. Downtown Milwaukee is seeking. We are,
hey, Kevin,
very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Curry. Buries it down low. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Holiday looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo inside. Harris is there. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound pass. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Now here's Embiid. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Holiday against Curry. And Holiday with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
Holiday against Curry. Sinks the 15-footer. Curry's got his second bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Lock at 6. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez from 10 feet out, and the shot is long. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Good ball movement here by... Oh, that was something else!
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And they double up Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Hill, and he uses the glass on the layup. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And they're pushing it up. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here is Forbes, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Middleton the pass to Tucker. Lays it up off the glass.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Passes it to Milton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Taxi's checked in for the 76ers.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Bucks trail. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Teague. Outside Portis. Keston Worrell. Back to Portis. The kick out to Teague. The three. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers on top, leading by just 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, George Hill out there with Maxey. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. Outside Holiday. Pass to Portis, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in for Hill. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Good, nice job down low. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday. Giannis has got 6.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there, adept at finishing those difficult shots.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Courtney. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Middleton on the wing. Over in the corner, out of Antetokounmpo. Curry with the steal. Harris against Middleton. Green kicks to Harris. 76ers with the new shot clock. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The drive by Simmons. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Curry. Middleton can't get it to go. It's tipped. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Harris, and the pass to Embiid. No one near Curry as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Holiday. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Bucks shooting their first free throw tonight.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Passes it to Simmons. Down low. Here's Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. He's got space. That one misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Outside Holiday. Milton grabs the board.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Lopez. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Just incredible the way that Brook Lopez has changed his game to the outside.
Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 6.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. And that's...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. On its way from Curry for 2. No good off the back of the rim. Bucks trail by 7. Inside, Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up on it. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And it's in there. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Steps back and shoots. That one doesn't go. Simmons with the defensive effort. The finish. And slam dunk by Harris.
A little combination of size and speed of Tobias Harris. When he gets going, hard to stop.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Green. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Simmons passes to Curry. Back to Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. They grab their own miss. Back to Simmons. And here's Harris from the arc. It's not going to go for him. Bucks trail by 7. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the turnover again by Milwaukee.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
That reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Right side Hill. To the inside. Goes back up. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Left side Portis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Teague. Left side, Portis. 5 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
And it's Hill penetrating. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Teague.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
.58 seconds left in the third.
And what makes Jeff Teague such a tough cover is his skill in drawing fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now Teague. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Tobias Harris is checked in for George Hill. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Basket good.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Rebounded by Howard. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris kicks to Thibault. Here's Milton. That 3 off the mark. Here's Connaughton. The third quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Maxey. Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Holiday. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. There's Portis. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. And here is Howard. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Holiday and Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
He drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young. So his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct. If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The drive by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Middleton's got his first points of the game.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Simmons with it. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Yeah, Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. .131 left to play in the final quarter. Holiday with the 3. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. And they double up Embiid. Here's Curry. Nifty move. And the rejection by Giannis. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
I don't know. 2 strides, 3 strides. What was that? Giannis covering some ground.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Simmons inside. Defended by DiVincenzo.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Antetokounmpo against Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Hill. Down low, here's Scott. Banked in off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in it. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 4.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Harris up top, guarded by Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Philadelphia. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And slam dunk by Harris.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Irving dishes to KD. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The rebound by KD. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's shot is good.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from... that was worth the price of admission. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Harden surveying the D. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The drive by Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jordan high post. Harris outside. Takes the three. No good from Irving.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here's Harden. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Out to Harris. The tray. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Nets passing it around. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Irving drives in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-6 run. Hill against Irving. Green with the block. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD's got the ball.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
KD against Hill. Thybulle, the pass to Howard. The 11-footer. The rebound by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD, that's for 2. Rebounded by Howard.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Milton's shot is good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Irving against Hill. Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Outside Irving. Shoots from the baseline. And too long on the shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Korkmaz, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's KD. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Now, here is Harden. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And then for Philadelphia, Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Now the 76ers on the break. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Harden outside. Pass to Jordan. Out to Harris. Back to Jordan. On the wing, Harris. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
It's Harden with the drive, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz, and George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. Here's Simmons. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Harris, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Keep on running if it's working. They haven't been slowed up at all here on their fast break.
Harden against Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Hill kicks to Embiid. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 13. Harden the pass to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. The drive by Hill makes it off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Hill against Harden. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 9.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Stolen by Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Durant comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Harden dishes to Jordan. here's KD for three. Connects from three-point range. He has 7.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Durant kicks to Jordan. Back to Durant. 1 second left. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching right out of the gates. It was Philadelphia setting the tone. Their exceptional focus. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you...
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
That's good from Simmons. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Beautiful to see Simmons working in pick and roll sets. He just knows when to shoot as well as when to pass to his teammates.
Irving double team.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Curry against Irving. And Curry, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got his second basket.
Well, see, I think Steph Curry has terrific instincts. He understands when to shoot the basketball and when to put it on the deck to create a shot.
Irving against Curry. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Simmons. And that one, good. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Simmons against Harden, and the shot goes down.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. Then for the 76ers, Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Here's Howard, and the bank shot is good. Howard's got 8 points.
Really known for his strength and the broad shoulders that he possesses has allowed this guy to make a living finishing through contact.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Kyrie Irving.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Here's Howard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 10 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Irving passes to Griffin. Outside for Durant. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Nobody near Irving. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 11. Bobbed up there for Howard. Doesn't go that time. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. He hits Brown with the drive. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, you love how Durant goes into the contact. This guy is always looking for an opportunity to get to the foul line.
First trip to the line for him here. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. The 76ers also with a sub. Hill's checked in. Milton with it. Harris is there. And it goes down 2 points. Milton's got his second basket of the night.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Irving. Great D that time from Howard.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nets trail by 11. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Maxey. Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's George Hill, and it's Milton in at the 3.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Hill inside. Harris is there, and he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
And Hill has it in the corner. No good on the 3.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
The 76ers leading by 11. Thybulle kicks to Milton. Hill has the open look. Off the left rim and out.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And he makes that one. KD's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
The drive by Hill. Howard. It's hauled in by Harris. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Kevin Durant. Harden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. On its way from Irving for two. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his third assist on the night. Simmons against Harden. Simmons inside. And Embiid is right there.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Harden's shot is good.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Harris outside. No good with the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Simmons looking it over. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. On the wing, Irving. KD finds Harden. Now here's Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 4. KD's shot is off. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Curry wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the 76ers lead by 8. Harden with it. Now Green defending. Harden dishes to Jordan. It's stolen by Green. And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Curry dishes to Embiid. Harris looking it over. Pass to Simmons. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. It's up a 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Right side Curry. He gets it in there.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.